Quentin Tarantino once said he loves Brian De Palma more than Spielberg or Scorsese. That's a bold claim, but we can't deny De Palma is one of the greatest of all time. Does that mean we share Tarantino's favorites? We're going to take a look at the De Palma films specifically recommended by Tarantino and see how they match up to our recommendations. We're saving Tarantino's personal favorite for last, so stick with us. But first, Carrie. There's no doubt Carrie is a classic horror film based on Stephen King's novel. It stars the brilliant Sissy Spacek as the titular Carrie White, a shy, bullied and abused teen girl who is pushed so far she accidentally develops telekinesis. It had an undeniable impact, with over 100 adaptations of the book being made after its release. Most people agree it's probably still the best, including Tarantino, who put it at 8th place on his list of favorite movies. And it's there for a good reason, we think. It features great performances and memorable design, and the great Jack Fisk. But does that mean we loved it? Not quite. We thought it was good, but not great. We weren't scared and didn't exactly fall in love with it. We weren't falling asleep watching it, but we're gonna have to disagree with Tarantino on this one. But what about the next? Sisters. The 1972 thriller Sisters was one of De Palma's lesser-known movies for years. Now, it gets a little more attention, but not as much as it deserves. Tarantino included it in his book, Cinema Spectacular, where he claims Sisters established De Palma's Hitchcock homage method. This is what made him famous later. But do we agree it should be singled out as one of his best? Absolutely. We're totally on Tarantino's side here. This is a spectacular film. It's stylish, sexy, brilliantly performed by Margot Kidder and the rest of the cast, and kept us on the edge of our seats with perfectly pitched suspense all the way through. It's definitely an underappreciated gem from De Palma. But is it our favorite? Before we reveal the film on the top of Tarantino's list, we couldn't make this video without including the one we love most, Phantom of the Paradise. 2 years after making Sisters, De Palma released the rock musical comedy horror extravaganza,
What was that?
The Phantom of the Paradise. Although he obviously took inspiration from a lot of places for this movie, there's just nothing like it. It features music from the great pop composer Paul Williams, who also stars as evil record executive Swan. The cast is filled with dazzling cult stars, giving some of their best performances, including William Finley as the Phantom, Jessica Harper from Suspiria fame as Phoenix, Gerrit Graham as Beef, and even the voice of Rod Serling, which you'll recognize from his show, The Twilight Zone.
This is the dimension of imagination. It is an area which we call the Twilight Zone.
Jack Fisk stepped up again to deliver some breathtaking production design, and you'll be glad the songs get stuck in your head. It was a box office and critical flop, but developed a huge following on the midnight movie circuit, making it a true cult film. And it may not be one of Tarantino's favorites, but another famous director loves it. Shaun of the Dead and Baby Driver creator Edgar Wright has repeatedly said it's one of his all-time favorite films. Edgar, we 100% agree. But back to Tarantino. Which of De Palma's films is his favorite? Blowout. At number 3 on Tarantino's list of favorites, just under The Good, the Bad and the Ugly, and Rio Bravo, you'll find De Palma's 1981 thriller, Blowout. Without this movie, Pulp Fiction would have never been the movie it is. Tarantino only cast John Travolta because he loved his performance in Blowout. This film is directly based on the iconic 1966 film, Blow Up, but De Palma brought his distinct style to it. But we don't need to tell you much about the film. We just need to tell you what Tarantino thinks about it. He says this is De Palma's best film, which must mean it's one of the greatest films ever made. Because De Palma is one of the finest directors of his generation. The critics mostly agreed, but do we? Yes or no? There's no doubt it's an accomplished film. Well performed. but we don't personally love it as much as Tarantino does. It just didn't hold us in suspense like some of his other films. Guess we're just going to have to admit we agree more with Edgar Wright than Tarantino in this case. Did you? If you're interested in other movies we think truly deserve some hype, check out these horror movies we gave 5 stars to. And please tell us your favorite De Palma film in the comments.
This is the biggest thing since the Zapruder film.